Also, apparently there is for the drama obsessed, pathetic losers out there. Ethan takes does Israel have a right to exist as a Jewish state? Ethno-state is an insane question to answer the New York primary. Take it in, friends. The dumbest tweet of all time. No state has a right to exist, so Palestine doesn't have a right to exist? Question mark? Further, why does it even matter if an ethno-state if it doesn't have the right to exist at all? 24K pathetic brain-dead losers like this. At least we know the radical commies looking for a revolution are debilitatingly stupid. The status quo is secured. To which overzealous reply with, no state has the inalienable right to exist. It just needs to justify its existence. That's what I mean when I say this, of course, as I have said time and time again. Human beings have the right to exist. Again, something that I have also said, repeated time and time again. Furthermore, Israeli law explicitly assigns hierarchical distinctions predicated on ethnicity. For example, the 2018 nation-state law, the fact that 93% of land within the Green Line is exclusively reserved for Druze, the High Court saying that there is no Israeli nation separate from Jewish people, and that the 1950 law of return, which stipulates that any Jew born anywhere in the world has a right to occupy Palestine, yet Palestinians are denied their right to return. As affirmed by the UN General Assembly Resolution 194. What else do you call a state that codifies ethno-supremacy if not an ethno-state? Common Ethan L. To which he, again, he's in his feelings here, I think, as everybody understands that the horrifying genocidal ethno-state that he has actively defended in the most cowardly ways possible, because on the one hand, he'll claim that it is actually an ethno-state. On the other hand, when his wife is not around, he says that. But also will turn around and only attack those who criticize the genocidal ethno-state with terrorism. Terrorism, they're terrorists, at a time when the unprecedented moves from the fascist administration declares anyone an enemy of the state for even saying the things that I'm saying, hoping that maybe one day the manager will come and pack this up so that Ethan Klein can feel good about himself from his fucking multi-million-dollar Bel Air mansion, as he constantly talks about how he is victimized by everyone online. Oh my God, they're so mean to me. They're so fucking mean to me. A pathetic fucking loser, okay? Not worth the words that I'm currently using to even describe how much of a fucking pathetic loser he is. Turns around and also posts this. Epic own, bro. Except I never said it's not an ethno-state. So who are you arguing with? I said Hasan is a fool for describing it as he did. As an ethno-state? Interesting. He's like, I agree it's an ethno-state, but I think Hasan is a fool for describing it like he did. But you guys always show your ass by rushing to defend an imbecilic scumbag for whatever small amount of clout you get from a retweet, who is turning your entire movement into a joke by making you all look like terrorist supporters. It's so funny to me that Ethan, I think, genuinely believes that if he keeps saying that, like, everyone who's pro-Palestine online, like everyone who he has declared enemies in his mind, if he just keeps saying like weird jokes, that in his little hug box, all the fucking pedophilic Nazis that are now rushing to defend Ethan will also then keep saying that, and that the average human beings that encounter those gross scumbags won't immediately go, no, Israel is doing a genocide, and you guys are really fucking weird and gross for constantly attacking these random people. I'm pro-Palestine, except I never talk about Palestinian victims. This is the funniest Ethan has ever been.
It's so pathetic, this activism. How much do prisoners...
Wait, he said it's so pathetic, this activism? Wait, what? He has smoke for my California wildfire prison fighters coverage?
How much do prisoner firefighters in California make? Oh, so... Okay, so I mean, they make it sound like they're being paid 2 cents. I mean, in a lot of places in the country, I mean, $5.80 to $10.20 per hour. I mean,
per day.
Oh, per day,
bro.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good
Like
at all.
straight up slavery.
So hold on, what does that come out to? Let's say they're doing 10 hours out there.
10 hours? 10 divided by 10? That's what's happening?
Straight up slavery.
So hold on, what does that come out to? Let's say they're doing 10 hours out there. $10 a day? Jesus, that's fucked. $10 divided by 10. I mean, it's $1 an hour. It's so pathetic. This.
He sucks so bad. Oh, what a fucking clown, dude. That was okay. To be fair, I know we joke about Ethan being maybe not a comic, but he claims he's a comedian. But that was pretty fucking funny, unintentionally. What happens when you're so horny to just like fucking disparage me at every step. Where the fuck was the other where was the other thing that we were reading? Overzealots. Oh yeah. But you guys always show your ass by rushing to defend an imbecilic scumbag for whatever small amount of clout you get from a retweet who is turning your entire movement into a joke. Our movement? I thought you were pro-Palestine. I thought it was your movement too. Interesting. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if some of y'all were later revealed to be Mossad agents. That's the only way to explain a self-sabotage that we're seeing on a daily basis. If you wrestle with pig, you're going to get some shit on yourself, okay? That's it. That's enough wrestling with this fucking pig. Gross. Genocide-supporting pig. Mr. Pro-Palestine. I wish you would admit he hated you. It would be so much more interesting. Wait, he has. On numerous occasions, he has. Not dodging the sexual obsession allegations, Ethan. What? I think he's just like trying to make jokes in between, like how seriously fucking pissed he is. I don't know if that. Oh, that's fake. Okay. Just FYI, I think that one is satire. Yeah. Regardless, he'll every now and then like post like my feet or whatever, and he'll add in a couple jokes, which doesn't make sense, right? Because it's like, am I a fucking terrorist that needs to be killed instantly, or am I like your op online and this is just drama? And that's what's so funny about it. Where you're just like, it doesn't make sense, because if you're talking about how like my fans are going to come after you or whatever, if you're talking about like how truly terrified you are in the comfort of your fucking Bel Air mansion, right? Like, oh my God, it's the Holocaust 2. The real Holocaust 2 is already happening in Gaza, not in fucking Los Angeles, California. But if you're claiming that like it feels like a Holocaust is about to happen in Los Angeles, then like what is, like, why are you cracking jokes in between? You know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense. Anyway, good luck. Good luck on your schizo posting, Ethan. I'm sure there will maybe inevitably at some point be a supporter of yours that isn't like an active sex pest and a threat and can't be around fucking schools, you know? Maybe one day people will be like, yeah, this guy who spent President 19 Trump. Months of live stream child Holocaust attacking every single person in the pettiest, stupidest ways that actually dared to criticize the beautiful nation state of Israel that you have claimed is multifaceted and so diverse. Maybe you'll have a normal fan at some point, you know? That isn't like a Keemstar orbiter. Watch the cutie clip. I already reposted. I watched it.